Macy's is closing 66 locations. See if your store is on the list. New York. CNN. Macy's is closing several dozen stores as part of a previously announced turnaround plan to save the beleaguered retailer. Last year, Macy's announced it was closing 150 underperforming stores by 2026, shrinking its footprint to about 350 locations when the plan is finished. The 66 store closings revealed Thursday are included in that multi-year initiative. But, until now, Macy's had not publicized which stores were set to close. Macy's CEO Tony Springs said in a press release that closing any store is never easy, but the locations chosen are underproductive for its so-called bold new chapter strategy, which includes a shift to chasing wealthier shoppers with its higher-end brands including Bloomingdale's and Bluemercury. The retail industry has split in recent decades. Lower-end stores focused on cost savings, such as Walmart, have done particularly well. But so have luxury brands, as shoppers with means have been able to keep up their spending despite higher prices. Macy's has been caught in the middle. The company is closing underproductive Macy's stores to allow us to focus our resources and prioritize investments in our go-forward stores, where customers are already responding positively to better product offerings and elevated service, Springs said. The strategy is designed to fend off activist investors and boost the company's sagging sales and stock. But Macy's shares have fallen about 15% since the plan was announced a year ago. Activist investors are pleading with the company to make changes to boost the stock and its outlook. They argue that Macy's is sitting on real estate that is more valuable than the company itself and that its struggles are making its stock so unattractive that it is worth less than the sum of its parts. Macy's has disputed that, arguing it's on a path to return to sustainable growth. The affected 66 locations are a mix of the flagship department store, its furniture-focused spin-off and Backstage, Macy's bargain-priced rival to Marshall's and TJ Maxx. Liquidation sales will begin in the coming days, and some stores have already closed. These are the locations Macy's plans on closing. Arizona. 6535 East Southern Avenue in Superstition Springs Center, Mesa. California. 2015 Birch Road in Otay Ranch Town Center, Chula Vista. 6000 Sunrise Mall, Citrus Heights. 1400 Redwood Highway, Corte Madera. 750 West 7th Street, Los Angeles. 200 New Park Mall, Newark. 1555 Camino de la Reina in Mission Valley Home, San Diego. 2838 South El Camino, San Mateo. 300 Westminster Mall, Westminster. 414 KST, Sacramento. Colorado. 6797 South Vine Street, Centennial. 8298 East Northfield Boulevard in the Shops at Northfield, Denver. Florida. 820 West Town Parkway, Altamonte. 9339 Glades Road, Boca Raton. 801 North Congress Avenue, Boynton Beach. 4501 North Federal Highway, Fort Lauderdale. 13640 Pines Boulevard, Pembroke Pines. 3501S Tamiami Trail in Westfield Siesta Key, Sarasota. 13251 South Dixie Highway, Miami. 298 West Shore Plaza in West Shore Plaza, Tampa. Georgia. 3360 Ventura Parkway, Duluth. 2100 Pleasant Hill Road in Gwinnett Place Mall, Duluth. 3630 Peachtree Parkway in Johns Creek Town Center, Sewanee. Idaho. 200 West Hanley Avenue in Silver Lake Mall, Coeur d'Alene. Illinois. 104 White Oaks Mall, Springfield. Louisiana. 5733 Johnston Street in Acadiana Mall, Lafayette. Maryland. 600 Baltimore Pike in Harford Mall, Bel Air. 6901 Security Boulevard in Security Square Mall, Baltimore. Massachusetts. 101 Kingston Collection Way, Kingston. Michigan. 4600 Miller Road in Genesee Valley Center, Flint. 14200 Lakeside Circle in Lakeside Mall, Sterling Heights. 3400, South Airport Road W in Grand Traverse Mall, Traverse City. 500 W, 14, Mile Road in Oakland Mall, Troy, Minnesota. 14251, Bournehaven Drive, Burnsville. 3001, White Bear Avenue, Maplewood, Missouri. 400, NW Berry Road in Metro North Mall, Kansas City. 10, South County Center Way in South County Center, St. Louis, New Jersey. 495, Prospect Avenue West, West Orange, New York. 422, Fulton Street, Brooklyn. 2027, Emmons Avenue, Brooklyn. 404, East Fordham Road, Bronx. 88-01, Queens Boulevard, Queens. 834, Walt Whitman Road in Melville Mall, Huntington. 1526, Union Turnpike, New Hyde Park. 400, Sunrise Mall, Massapequa. 397, Grease Ridge Center in Grease Ridge Center, Rochester. 98, Richmond Hill Road, Staten Island, Ohio. 2727, Fairfield Commons Boulevard, Beavertown. 5001, Monroe Street in Franklin Park Mall, Toledo, Oregon. 2055, Northeast Alley Avenue at the streets of Tannisbourne, Hillsborough. 400, High Street Northeast, Salem, Pennsylvania. 5580, Goods Lane in Logan Valley Mall, Altoona. 245, Exton Square Mall, Exton. 1300, Market Street, Philadelphia. 59, Wyoming Valley Mall, Wilkes-Barre, Tennessee. 4545, Poplar Avenue in Oak Court Mall, Memphis, Texas. 321, State Street in South Lake Town Square, Dallas. 6101, Long Prairie Road, Flower Mound. 1751 River Run, Fort Worth. 100 Almeida Mall, Houston. 6209, West Park Boulevard at the Shops at Willow Bend, Plano. 201, Stacy Road, Fairview, Virginia. 170 South Park Circle, Colonial Heights, Washington. 3500, South Meridian in South Hill Mall, Puyallup. 15340, Northeast 24th Street, Redmond. 10315, Silverdale Way Northwest in Kitsap Mall, Silverdale.